Hi friends, welcome to Spotlight. At the very onset, I want to thank our present association president, Mrs. Jyoti Mahipal, for coming up with this very innovative idea of getting to know our association presidents of inner wheel clubs in India. Yes, these association presidents, they have shaped our organization down the years. Today is my proud privilege of getting the chance, the opportunity to chat and interview our association AP. Yes, she was the 40th association president of inner wheel clubs in India and a very young chartered president of one of our very prestigious clubs of Inner Wheel District 329. Any idea whom I'm going to interview today? I'm very honored to present to you today our very own and dearest Mamta Didi, Mamta Agarwal ji, our 40th association president. Welcome Mamta Di.
Thank you Anita.
How are you doing?
Namaste.
How are you doing?
All very good. It's going so well with God's blessings. Thank you.
Great, great. Are you ready for the questions I'm going to shoot at you?
Of course.
You must have been a very young member, young person and a young mother when you joined Inner Wheel. Isn't that so? How old were you when you joined Inner Wheel and what brought you into Inner Wheel? And another question, that is, your in-laws must have been very supportive when you joined Inner Wheel. Isn't that so?
Yes, I was only 19 plus when I got married. So that was early marriage.
Oh wow.
I think that was your first question.
Child bride.
And the second is that in one fine evening in a Rotary Club meeting, that is Rotary Club of Central Calcutta, the then DC, Dr. Lalita Seth, happens to come as a chief guest, chief speaker, and where she speaks about Inner Wheel. And as was the plan, Dr. Lalita Seth and then the Rotary President Raju Rajgadia, they were planning to make Inner Wheel Club of Central Calcutta. So Lalita Seth spoke about Inner Wheel, what is its requirement and what it does. And we all women sitting there got very interested in what it is. So we happened to ask a few questions, and sooner than later we came to know that the club is into a making, and we were all surprised, pleasantly surprised. The team was made, everything was ready, and my name was on the top. So this is what it is. And yes, when I happened to tell about this at my family, in my house, my mother-in-law was very, very supportive, and she said, yes, bilkul karna chahiye, jarur karo. That is how I could actually give my whole and soul and full time to Inner Wheel, because that became soon my third baby after my daughter, my son and the club.
Mamta Di, what was your challenges as a young president, chartered president, actually getting your group ready, your members ready and starting everything from scratch, as well as your accomplishments? Today, Central Calcutta of Inner Wheel District 329 is a very, very big name, a very prestigious club.
As I said, Anita, we were all young that time. In fact, all the members were say around 28, 27, 26, 30. This was the age group, and we were all committed to our families, children. But then it was a new job in everyone's life. So we all were very excited, and then junoon tha kuch karne ka. We wanted to do something, and right from the beginning I thought that now the club has been made, it has to go on. We are on a new journey, new path, so it has to carry on. So my challenge and my privilege was to prepare a person, a member, to take over the next year. And I would say rather proudly that I could do this year after year. Every year someone or the other was already ready to take over. If not ready, I made them ready, and the club's legacy is going on. And the challenge was nothing, but then as I said, it was a joy. So we started immediately the fundraising program, that is our Temptations, because we thought we cannot go on doing service from our own pockets, and also we cannot go on asking people to help us to serve needy. So immediately we launched the exhibition, and that's how this exhibition is going on now for last 38 years. Besides that one, we started 2 more. So till now we have completed almost 80 exhibitions, and we have raised almost 20 crores from
Wow,
this
wow,
exhibition.
wow, wow.
So this is the pride of our club, and I thank God for all this.
You were the founder chairman of Apnalay, right? Okay. Can you say something about it? How Apnalay came into being and your contribution towards its formation?
As we say, everyone grows, and as we grow, we mature. Similarly, the club was maturing from 1988-89 to now we come to 2006. So we come to 2006. By this time, the now club was almost 17 years old, and the club was going on having exhibitions and raising funds. We were saving funds also to take up a permanent project which will actually serve the society in a larger way. So we were having 2 ideas, rather to start a school or an old age home. So we went on to have an old age home, that also for the group which has money but may not have people around them, because we didn't want to create a obligation on the club that if we could have a home for the needy ones, the club would have to go on serving them year after year, and maybe they could fail in this. But then this area was lying vacant where people were having money but they didn't have the people to take care of them. So the idea of seniors home came up. Soon we took bought the land, the club bought the land, and I was made the founder chairman for Apnalay. It was a very difficult proposition. We really had to convince people that this is a good project, and that is how slowly year after year every president chipped in. They saved money and they also raised money for completion of Apnalay. And then finally in 2017 we opened the gates of Apnalay for the first senior.
Mamta Di, after becoming the chartered president, when did you join the district as the editor?
So it took me just 3 years.
Oh wow.
So in 92-93 I became the district editor, and that year Lalita Seth was the association president. And then I went on to become district treasurer, secretary, vice chairman, and then chairman in 97-98. Now I was toying with the idea that all the clubs together must do some project, because what we can do together as a team, alone we cannot really achieve that much. And by chance, interestingly, we got the theme of the year, IIW theme, as Together We Are Stronger. So I was double delighted. We had Abhijit Bhattacharya, then famous singer, who was ready to perform for us, and he did. And Science City Auditorium was packed to the last seat, and we raised good amount of funds, and we helped to construct an operation theatre in Subodh Mitra Cancer Hospital.
Yeah, here I have a picture of you with Abhijit. I think it was before or after the concert. And yes, I always believe that a man proposes and God disposes. So what happened for the best,
Yes.
And with Abhijit coming in, I believe it was the best thing that could happen. And wow, in those days a whooping sum of 5 lakhs was too good. Wow, here I have some beautiful pictures of you as a chartered president. My God, such a young looking president. Not only looking, you were only 28 years. You, and here Lalita Seth Ji as association district chairman, right? She was the district chairman when you became the chartered president. Another picture, and here you're receiving some accolade. And wow, I can't get over it. You're looking so young, a very young Mamta Di, and I think it's you're singing at some inaugural function. I'm very curious to know, I see a picture of you and Maneka Gandhi together, and here Maneka Gandhi is saying something. How did you rope her in Inner Wheel events?
As I come from a Jain family, Ji aur Jeene Do is my mantra. So I really don't like cruelty against any living thing or person. So Maneka Gandhi, at that time and even today, she actually fights about cruelty against animals, and I took her very seriously. and my wish was to invite her and speak on the Innoville platform and talk about cruelty against animals. So that was the year when the intercity meet was held. Menaka was the chief guest, and she came to my house, and we had an evening program, and daytime we had a interactive program with the members. So it was a very big day for me, and I really keep it as my treasured memories of that year.
Mamta Didi, this is Connect.
Yes.
So Connect, it was your bulletin as the district chairman or association president?
This was my association president's newsletter. When I was association president, I took out 3 issues.
Okay. So this is one of my favorite. Okay, can you enlighten us with some of your major accomplishments as the association president?
It was another chance for me to work on unity, togetherness, as again I got a theme of IIW as unique and united.
Wow, I remember what a beautiful theme it was.
So from together we are stronger to unique and united, which explains that everyone is a unique identity, but together, unitedly, we can really achieve more. So the theme, the idea which I coined that year, the word acronym which I coined that year was SMILE. So I took only 2-pronged program for all the clubs under the umbrella of association, that is sanitation and literacy. I deeply believe in that each and every person on this earth should be literate, and sanitation, because our country really need cleanliness and sanitation in a big way. So I guided the club, the district chairman, to take it upon seriously, and they did, and we achieved a lot. That was the accomplishment, because we could work a lot more under the umbrella of literacy and also sanitation. The clubs built around 2,100 toilets, and we made more than 500 happy schools. We achieved under e-literacy, we achieved for teachers training, we achieved for happy schools, and also we could send back children, around 10,000 children back to school under Asha Kiran program. So I would really congratulate the district chairman of that year, 15-16, for taking my dreams to their clubs, and the club presidents in return achieved a lot. That gave me real big satisfaction, and we could make 74 clubs that year. That was a
wow,
big thing.
that was a great achievement. Mamta Di, another thing that came to my mind, do let us know, our audience, what does SMILE stand for? The acronym SMILE stands for.
SMILE was a simple word which actually denoted that serve with smile and meet friends with smile, because nothing can beat SMILE. But then all these letters SMILE had, S stood for sanitation, M for membership development, I for Innoville image building, and L is for literacy, and E for evaluation of your own efforts. I am not going to evaluate your efforts. It is a voluntary organization, and everyone must evaluate their own efforts, what they are doing, why they are doing, and how it is benefiting them or the rest.
Yes, Mamta Di, evaluation for any organization is very important. Could you now tell me that as the association president, you had organized the triennial that year, and I remember I was the aide to the then international president Charlotte DeVos, and my God, when you first popped the idea, I was so scared, I was so naive, and it was you who gave me all the confidence to do it, and thank you, thanks a ton. What is your major accomplishments as the association president and as at the helm of a triennial year?
And let me first congratulate and thank my own district, my own club for standing besides me. This triennial had everything in it. It was a packet of service, business and entertainment. And from this conference we could serve the cancer hospitals. We gave donations to 3 cancer hospitals. We served the children's education in India, that is we spent 5 lakhs for them. We also sent help to the club in Nigeria for the children's welfare. And
Wow, that was great.
after all this, we saved 35 lakhs for the triennial account of our association. So that was the cherry on top. After all the hard work, after all the activities, we could save so much money for the triennial account. That was a very, very big thing. I must thank all my members of 3 to 9 and of course all the members coming for the conference from all over India also need a pat on their back.
Mamta Di, during that year, the international theme was Unique and United, and it had all 5-6 hands of children as the theme. And I believe you made a video on that, and it was adopted by Charlotte DeVos, right?
Yes.
Can you tell us something about it?
As the theme was Unique and United, as I came to know from our IW president Charlotte DeVos, that she was looking for some design for this theme, and suddenly it came to her that she has grandchildren, and they had printed their hands on a piece of paper, and it was her idea to adopt it as the international design for the international theme. So that was really unique and wonderful. And I was privileged that I had made a video, depicting the theme, unveiling of the theme Unique and United, and it became Charlotte's own presentation for all over the world, and she sent it and shared it with all the clubs of Innerweal while unveiling the IW theme Unique and United. And this was unveiled in a convention in Copenhagen where Charlotte had introduced her theme, where Abha Gupta, our then IW president, was chairing the convention.
Thank you, Mamta Di, for enlightening us with so many aspects of Innerweal, what specially happened during your tenure. And I would like to request you, what is your message for our members of Innerweal?
I personally believe in 3 P's: passion, perseverance, and performance. If you are passionate about an idea or a work, you will persevere it with full passion, and then your performance will talk about your passion and perseverance. So these 3 P's are connected, and I would request and suggest all Innerweal members to have full faith in Innerweal objectives, and which is service and friendship.
Thank you, Mamta Di, for giving us your precious time and enlightening us of various events on your particular year as association president. I came to know, our members came to know such a lot about that special year. Thanks a ton. And anything else you would like to say?
I would like to say thank you to our association president Jyoti Mahipal for coming up with this wonderful idea in this golden year, having made this video and talking about our journey for such a wonderful idea. Otherwise, members would not really know about who the PAPs are, what is PAP stands for, and how they have worked, what they have done, and all these videos of our past association presidents will remain on YouTube for everyone to have a look. And I'll take this opportunity again to thank all my PAPs, my seniors, for shaping me.
Wow.
Their guidance has been so helpful and so wonderful.
So modest and humble of you.
No, absolutely, absolutely. I fully agree that, see, everyone catches hands of the other person, and that is how you come up. Somebody pulls you and you come up, and then it is your job to pull up someone else.
Definitely.
So this chain should not break, and I pray to God that in Innerweal we all survive together with happiness and enjoyment.
So
thank
well
you,
said.
Anita.
Thank you, Mamta
Thank
Di.
you, my dear friends. God bless you all.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to many more glorious years in Innerweal.